So, good morning, hello everyone. So, today we have a BR tab that will open for those people that have passed their basic BR exam, BR training. Okay, so again, this is only open for people who have passed their basic BR training. So, so let's start. This will be a standard building repair project. Okay, so the rules are quite simple. Standard building repair, fix big errors only. We need to draw multi-layer for big buildings, so standard. Okay, group, always group. If you captured big buildings, you need to group it. Capture missing, no need to merge. So for this, like this, for example, so this is a residential building that has been cut by the AI. So for this one, we do not need to merge. Okay. Delete fake grounds and fake buildings, ignore small errors, cut townhouses, and retrieve your neighbors if this is necessary. Okay? So, first of all, always check the mask. Okay? So, always draw on your task area only. So, do not overdraw, do not draw outside of your task area because it will cause an error. So, for example, you capture this one. See? An error will pop up. So, it indicates that you are working outside of your task boundary. So, you need to draw inside of your task boundary and inside the green mask only. Okay? So, make sure you are familiar with the grid rule. So, if not, ask your judger or ask your team leader about the grid rules. Okay? So, let's start. When labeling, guys, you need to follow a pattern. Okay? So, you need to follow that S pattern so that in that way you can lessen or you can check the whole entire map. Okay, you can check it carefully. Unlike if you start randomly, you might miss a few grids. Okay, so it's better to follow the pattern. So let's start from here. Okay, so I think it's good. Again, you do not need to merge for residentials. So this one, I'm not sure. I think this one is not a building. So let's just delete this one. Might be a building. Again, guys, you need to delete for fake buildings. Okay, fake buildings like ground, trees, cars, or whatnot. If it's not a building, you need to delete it. Okay? So this one is a bit ambiguous. So let's just leave it like that. So let's just draw this properly. So for this one, I know it says we do not need to merge for residential, but I think it's better to merge this one and then just draw it properly. When drawing, guys, you do not need to delete or what do you call this? You do not need to delete and redraw. For example, like this. You do not need to delete and redraw. I suggest always use the repair tool. It's much faster. It's much faster and it's much easier that way using the repair tool. Okay, fix the shape and this should be good enough. So for this one, you do not need to merge, and then no need to merge also. Small buildings like this one you can ignore. Okay, so let's submit. Next, guys, for this one you will use your labeler IDs. Okay, so let's check task area. So you only need to draw for the green inside the grid and then for the green mask. So even though this is inside of your grid, but it is outside of your green mask. So if you capture this one, it will also cause an error. See, only draw on the grid and then on the green mask. So this one, towers. Okay, electrical towers. So you do not need to capture. So let's check this one. Okay, so this is a big building. Okay, so this is a big building. So for this one, you need to group and you need to draw it as multi-layer. But since it has a mask and it might be captured by the AI, you can draw it using the revert tool or the number 8. So you can use the number 8 to draw it as long as it has what do you call this? Orange mask like this. It can we can apply the revert tool. So use number 8 to draw it like this, just cut or just hit the mask and then just press 8. See? And then let's fix this one. Wait. So for this one, since this is a big building, okay, for big buildings, again, you need to draw as multi-layer or and you need to group. Okay, so for this one, I think it's cut properly. We just need to group. So do not forget to group big buildings, guys. Okay, so you need to group big buildings. So like this one, it's fine for residential buildings, but for big buildings like this one, you are required to group. Okay, so please be careful with grouping. Again, you need to group for big buildings. So I think this should be good enough to submit. Next. So check task area. So out of mask. So this can be ignored. It's fine. Grid rules. Okay, grid rules. Fake building. This might be a container. So this is still included part of the fake building, guys. So this trailers, containers, trees such as that, you need to delete for them. Okay. You need to delete this one. This one, since it's covered by trees, you can ignore. So we are not sure if there are buildings below. So it's fine if you leave it like that. Okay. So just submit. Next. So this is fine. So grid rules. So wait. Okay, so this is this is the grid rules, guys. So anything that is touching the left and the top portion, the top grid, should not be captured. But anything that is touching below and in the right, you can capture. So I think the image is very straightforward. So for example, like this, it's a building and it's outside of the grid, but it's touching the right area. So if we follow this photo, it says yes. Okay, if it's touching the right and below, you can capture. But if it's touching on the left and above, you do not capture for them. But if the AI already draw, there are some buildings that the AI already captured, even though it's touching the grid, so you can ignore for them. But for miss, you do not need to capture. Okay? So for this one, I think it's better to just draw this like that, and then we can just submit. Again, you can use the what do you call this, the 8 or the revert tool for deleted buildings. So this one, I think it's better to merge, since it's ugly. So it's fine. For this one, if you are not sure if those are buildings, you can ignore. But for obvious ones that are not building, you need to delete. For this one, I think these are fake buildings, so it's better to delete. But if it's close to a residential, let's say it's beside a residential building, you can just ignore. But I think for this one, these are fake buildings. So as you can see, I'm not doing a lot of editing, guys. So the AI draw it perfectly. So less errors. So for this one, it's better to these are the errors that you need to avoid. So these weird shapes, this is not allowed. It's better to draw it straight. Use the repair tool Z or X, whichever you choose. It's fine as long that it gets the job done. So I think this should be good enough. Again, guys, you should avoid deleting any drawing as much as possible. But if it depends on the case, it depends on the severity of the case. So for example, the building was drawn like this. So for this kind of result, it's better to redraw, to delete and redraw. But for most cases, just use the repair tool. It's much faster. Okay? So let's just submit few more maps, and then I think we can end the training. So ground. So how you can differentiate a building and a ground? So as you can see, a building, it has height. Okay. So all buildings has height on them. So normally they will cast shadows. So, for example, like this one, it's casting a shadow. Same with this one. See, it casts a shadow. So this is a trailer. You do not need to capture for this one, but still it has height. It casts shadow. But this one, it does not. Meaning this one is flat. Okay. So for flat, for this one, you can safely say this is a fake building. So you just delete. Okay. So again, you can compare the shadow of the two. This one has not this one doesn't have any shadow. So this is flat. So let's continue. Grid rules, okay? So it's touching on the top building, so on the top grid. So this grid rules ignore. But if again if it is captured by the AI, just leave it. So this might be trailers. Okay, so delete. No need to merge, and then they should be good enough. So one more, guys. Kickback. So for kickback, this is caused by this weird shape, the kickback. So to remove, just use the repair tool to adjust, and this should be good enough. One more. So yes. No need to merge, and okay, so this is good enough to submit. So no, I don't no big errors or no need fixing. Okay, so again, guys, so hopefully you can earn a lot on this. This is a very easy project. Okay, so just make sure to follow the rules, and the most important thing, guys, is the big buildings. Always group your big buildings. Okay, so you need to be careful with those big buildings. Okay, so guys, thank you.